Hello and welcome to week 9 of visual design. Congratulations on completing half of the course. Yes, you are over 50% of the way done. Now, let me remind you that college, it takes a great deal of sacrifice, a shift in priorities, and a ton of time and dedication. You have recognized this because you're still here. So, in case nobody has told you lately, you're kind of a big effing deal, okay? Take a moment, celebrate that, celebrate the little wins. You've made it over halfway through the class. Not all of your classmates have made it this far, so be proud of yourself. Be very, very proud. Okay, a couple of things. Midterm grades are due this week. If I have a concern, I have messaged you and your student success specialist will be reaching out to you. And I just want to remind you that this is not high school. This is not, if a student success specialist reach out to you, it's not you're in trouble with the principal or it's going to go on your report card. No, this simply means that we see that you're stumbling and we're stepping in to say, hey, how can we help? What can we do to get you back on track? That's our job. We're here to help you succeed. And if you let us, we're going to do that really well. Okay? So keep that in mind. Also, note that I have information on an advisement this week. So we are going to be registering for courses if you haven't already done that. So let's take a look at what's going on this week. This week, because we have advisements activities and it kind of focuses on that, I like to make it a little bit more light and fun. So we're going to be playing a little bit with AI this week, just to shake it up and do something a little bit different to see how AI happens in design. So we've got our slide deck in here. We've got our gallery critiques for the social banners that we created. You're going to be doing that and then making updates. Now, I reminded the face-to-face class of this, but I also want to remind you of this. So we did drafts, we did assignments, and we did assessments, right? I don't remember what week it is, maybe week 13, maybe week 14. It's called Level Up Week, okay? And so you have made changes based on the feedback from your classmates, but you haven't made any changes based on my feedback. So what happens is I'm collecting your designs all the way along, your assessment designs. Yes, I grade them, but I kind of keep them in a little pile, right? And then when we get to Level Up Week, I have made all kinds of notes on your designs and I send them to you and I say, okay, to take your assignment from good where it's at to awesome, let's do these things. And I'm going to guide you. And some of them you're going to struggle with a little bit. And Freddie and I are both here to help. But we are going to get those things. And then you submit those as an assessment. And we look at how far you've grown and like how amazing this is. We also look at that very first design we did during week 1. Okay, so just wanted to remind you of that. You are going to do then your assessment on those social banners. We're going to do an advisement prep activity. And this is just making sure that we have all of our ducks in a row and we know what classes that we have taken, we know what classes we need to take, etc. Okay, we've got that stuff ready. Then we're going to play with Adobe's free AI generator. It generates images and backgrounds and whatever we tell it to. It's really fun. So it's called Adobe Firefly. We're going to play with that a little bit. That's what it is. We're playing with it. And when you submit things for this, it's about being silly and about having fun. It is not about, did they have the parameters correct on this? That's not what this activity is about. It's silly, okay? So moving into the second half of the week, we have in our face-to-face class, we will be having an advisor come in and talk to us, and then I will be doing a presentation about what courses to register for, but I don't want you to miss out on that because you are online. So there is a slide deck in there, and in that slide deck, it has all that information. It also has a really short, I think it's a 1.5 minute video on advising and how to put things in your cart to register. And then there's an 8-minute video from me about which courses to register for and why. Okay, so you're going to get all the information that the face-to-face students are getting. You'll have the contact information for our new advisor, and hopefully everything that you need to register. All right. Then what we're going to do is, now that we played with AI in Adobe Firefly, we are going to use it to create a themed office party invitation. Okay, so you will get some information in there and you'll see what your theme is. And you'll be like, well, where's my business? Where's my business? I tell you what your business is later on, because if I tell you what your business is at first, you want to tailor the design to the business and not to the theme. I've taught this a few times, so I know what I'm doing. So I want you to focus on the theme. The only reason that you have a business is so at the end, you can put a logo in there, come up with a little business name and a fake address. Okay, everything else should focus on the theme. I give you all the parameters, what I want in the invitation, how I want it. We got this. It's going to be a good week. All right. You're going to post those in the gallery, and then you're going to be doing some things in your course resource packet and taking a picture of that for me. So I hope you have a wonderful week 9, and then you get all registered for your spring semester courses. If you're in digital marketing, I get you in 2 courses. If you're in marketing, I get you in 1 course. So have a great rest of your day.